Okay, got that. Let's also welcome Brijesh Singh on board on the panel discussion. Senior Technical Analyst, stockaxis, is now joining in. Brijesh ji, warm welcome to Business Today Television. Thank you for taking the time out. What looks good at record high levels? Is there anything fresh that has come onto your radar?
So good afternoon, Sakshi. See, overall trend is still looking positive, no doubt. Today we have seen, in the morning IT stocks has been moved up significantly. Now the profit booking has been seen, but the oil and gas stocks are in the favor. So in that, Castrol in India looks good on the chart. 264 around the stock has been quoting. So for 2 to 3 trading session, one can go for a buy side with a stop loss of 249 and play for the target of 283 to 285.
Top performers as far as NSE 500 are concerned, Sakshi, in this 15-day period, Castrol has been in the frontline space of maybe 5 or 7 stocks that have done fantastically well, and Mr. Singh is very keen to take that challenge up 5.3% higher today. And if you look at a 1 month kind of a performance, you'll see the stock somewhere about 25-26% higher. Mr. Singh, any view on ONGC? It's the best performing stock on the F&O today, and needless to say, this is also a record high.
So, Sally, as you've been talking about, I still remember when I started my first show, or might be a second show, when you have discussed regarding with Castrol India. So I remember that thing, whenever it is coming, Are bhai, aap hi ne kaha tha. So now coming to the point of ONGC, as I've said, ONGC oil and gas stocks are looking promising. In that ONGC or Castrol or GAIL, MGL, Petronet, all are looking good. But as ONGC has been considered, today's session the stock had already made a new 52-week high. Now it's been trading at 322 around. Still, some string has been left on the higher side. If it doesn't break 308 on a downside, so if 308 holds on, then the upside rally can be to the level of 348 to 352 zone. So present rate or any dips towards 316.18, one can go for a buy side in ONGC.
In the markets, ladies and gentlemen, today is of course the entire energy space, and lots and lots of interest coming in pharma, and for all the right reasons. Lots of US FDA checks that have happened on Lupin and on Cipla and so forth. They've not come up with, at least in the public domain, any negative news, and therefore Aurobindo Pharma on the news of the board considering a buyback, 3.4% higher, record high. Biocon 2% higher, doing pretty good. Glenmark record high, crossed 1408. Lupin 1828, doing pretty well. Brijesh ji, anything in the pharma space which catches your interest on the long side?
Morning I was been watching, not on the pharma exactly, but healthcare. Metropolis looks good on the chart. 2074 around the stock has been quoting. If we look at the 4-hourly chart, still the pattern is same as what is in the 1 hour as followed in the daily high bottom formation, trading about the 20-day simple moving average 2075 around. So if it trades around 2050, one can take a buy call in it with a stop loss of 1950, and then look for the target of 2300 plus. But the time frame to hold would be at least for a 1 week to a 2 week time frame.
Okay, so that's the entire cement space. Brijesh ji, let's understand from you. Are you also looking at infra play, real estate play at this point in time ahead of the budget? Any affordable housing stocks? What is coming onto your radar, sir?
So before that, I'll just conclude with the cement stocks. 2 stocks looks good on the cement side also. One is Kesorama Industry, 214 around the stock has been quoting, if someone wants to play for a very short-term time frame, one can look out to buy this at the present rate with a stop of 207 and play for the target of 222 to 205. Loda looks good right now for a comeback. Microtech developer is been there. On the chart 1464 around the stock has been quoting. So, present rate or any dips towards 1440, one can take a buy call in it with a stop loss of 1330 and play for the target of 1640 to 1650.
Fair point. 319, Sakshi. We have just 11 minutes of trade left, and this week we have the earnings of Infosys, Reliance Industries, and HDFC Bank. Brijesh ji, I am coming to you. We also have a holiday on Wednesday, which essentially means that reaction time for traders and investors would be pretty less in the options and futures market. Anything that catches your fancy among these three stocks, Infosys, HDFC Bank, and Reliance?
So I'll prefer going with Reliance. Reliance, the stock still a stream has been left on the higher side. 2,800 around the base was formed, and after that 3,000, 3,030 the base was formed, and then 3,100 another base was formed. So it's making a base and it's been moving up. Now 1,394 around the stock has been trading. So if someone wants to play for a very short term time frame, then one can look out to buy at the present rate or any dips toward 3,170 and keep a stop loss of 3,100 and then play for the target of 3,300 to 3,330.
And a half. All the banks at least up into the green within the space. Which is the stock that you will go with for tomorrow? And where are your top three picks placed within the PSU banks?
You're right. All three of them are. Okay.
So I'll say, if you were talking about tomorrow, then I'll say Bank of Maharashtra charts looks good, still looking promising. If someone wants to play, keep a stop loss of 64 rupees, play for the target of 74. Even it has a potential to go all the way to 82, but that will be taking time. Indian Bank charts look promising. 577 around the stock has been quoting. Volume has been, we have seen the volume breakout followed by the range breakout. The range was 544 on the higher side, followed by 527 on the lower side. So we have seen that range breaking out and it's moving up. 577 around the stock has been quoting for a shorter term time frame. Keep a stop loss of 560. Play for the target of 610 to 615. IUB, as you have said, the trendline breakout has been seen, and whereas on the RSI front in the stock, it has already been made the high lows formation, so we can see further upside. 68 around the stock is quoting, so if 65 doesn't break, keep that thing as a stop loss. I feel that the stock again can be retesting the previous month high rate of 75 rupees.
Okay. Sakshi, interesting thing about IOB is that 6 times the 5-day average has been traded, 8 crore 24 lakh shares. And this is where the breakout happens. Let's see the long-term chart of IOB, and it will be an interesting thought to go back to home tonight and then look at it the next day. Generally, you see a fresh wave coming in with a strong price breakout, yes, and a strong volume breakout. The most nearest high is 83 rupees, which was seen on 8th of Feb of 2024 and 8th of July. So 7 minus 2. It's a 5-month high for you. Still quite a distance, but the start is very, very promising. So please keep an eye out for IOB for the rest of the week. 328 now. Let's just start wrapping it up. Nifty 24,587, 84 points higher. Nifty Bank 168 points higher, 52,448. For a change, 2 very high beta sectors have taken a rest today, which is railways and defense, and in turn the market has started to favor the PSU banking space. So this is rotation of money and rotation of sectors that is happening within the PSU space. Pharma has come back with a vengeance. You see lots of all-time highs in the NSE 500 from the pharma space, in particular Aurobindo Pharma, Glenmark, Dr. Reddy's, and I believe even Cipla too, if I am not mistaken. and of course you have all-time highs in Britannia, Trent, HDFC, AMC, and Mannapuram Finance. Sakshi.
Okay, got that. Well, Brijesh and Kush, thank you so much. We'll leave you at that. And thanks for staying with us through this special